Tell 'em Tribe Tarot. Daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel.
Peace, Gemini. I am Cherokee with Tell 'em Tribe Tarot, coming to you with another reading. I hope your day was eventful. I hope you got through this day with grace and that you're about to unwind and have a nice, peaceful night. Or if you're going out, I hope that you keep it cute, keep it safe, protect your energy, and watch your surroundings. Be very mindful of your surroundings. So take what resonates and leave behind what does not. Subscribe to my channel, turn on post notifications, click like to support the channel, drop a comment to say good evening to a goddess, share the video to share the wealth, and let's go ahead and get into your reading. We're just going to pull some cards to see what's going on with you this evening. I know this day was probably a bit of a challenge for some. Just like we said, bumped into some challenges today and you had to handle it with grace, pick and choosing your battles or just choosing to stay silent when things just don't sound right. Trying to figure out how you move forward from uncomfortable situations that people be trying to drag you into. Just keeping the peace and keeping your peace so that you don't have to pull your piece, that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So you did very good today, Gemini. That's what I feel like, and you should pat yourself on the back. So let's go ahead and take a look into your energy right now and see what's happening, who's coming towards you, how's your relationship going, what's life like, where the money at? No, seriously, let's see what's going on. So this is your current energy right now. It's the Three of Coins. I feel like this is in the other reading, but right now this is your overall energy. You're just trying to network and be around people who's on the same vibe as you. So I feel like you're just on your vibe to build financial wealth, build your network and your net worth. I feel like you just want things to move with purpose in your life right now. So if it ain't about money, it's literally not making sense. I feel like the obstacle is the Ace of Cups. You are trying to master the art of building connections with people, but also seeing how to not get too attached on an emotional level. So I feel like some of you may find difficulty in seeing the opportunity of building with someone to build financial wealth or to build a business, but not knowing how to draw the line between the business and the personal, like not knowing when to say, okay, no, this is crossing the line. But I feel like your spirit guides are saying that this is the good thing about it. Like this is going to teach you how to reverence your energy and how to have some type of boundaries about yourself and the things that you're doing. Because I feel like you're going into a season where you're going to be meeting a lot of people from all walks of life, and you're going to have to figure out how to handle these different situations because you said you want to boss up, right? And you making boss moves and you're putting these intentions into the universe that you want to build a connection with people who are like minds or people who are more intelligent than you. And now the opportunity is presenting itself and you are boggling yourself with, am I going to allow people to get too close to me, or am I going to be able to maintain these connections? But that's something that you shouldn't worry about because it's in you. This is what you're manifesting. This is what you asked for. So you have to trust the universe to get you through the circumstances that you are apprehensive about. I feel like the challenge for you as well is just keeping in contact with folks. Like you're not one that needs people around to survive. So it's just like now that you actually need people around to network, it's just a blessing and a curse because it's like I want to build my business and I want to bridge this gap between this life that I'm living and a richer life or a wealthier life or however you want to word it. And it's like, I really don't want to deal with people for real. So I feel like that's what your challenge is, just releasing those emotions that are tied to negative energies that when it comes to meeting new people. I feel like you're seeing things from a broader perspective as far as balancing the things that you have to do and balancing your emotions. While it may be a challenge for you to see the opportunity in new connections that you make because you really have no interest in connecting with anyone for real. I'm seeing that you're seeing the importance of said connections, and you're being more open to it. And it's something that you have to gradually allow yourself into, especially when you're trying to manifest this type of life that you're moving towards. All that you want is the best of everything. And in order to have the best of everything, you have to put your best foot forward, even when it is uncomfortable. And I'm speaking to anybody who is watching this at this time. In order to experience the better things in life, you have to first believe that you deserve it. So even though circumstances may be a little bit intimidating, you have to go ahead and face them and show the universe that you trust it to get you through the things that it's bringing you to. Especially to my Geminis, because when I talk to my Geminis. I feel like in the recent past, it's the Seven of Coins energy. So in the recent past and in the past, you have been really putting work in. You are going out, you're hitting the pavement, you're sending your resume out, you're enhancing your skills. You're looking for new ways to monetize your passion. And even if things aren't working out right away, you're hopeful that the things that you're doing will take effect. And I feel like what you want an investment. You're looking for someone who can stand by your side. So I feel like someone who really wants a relationship. And I'm not just talking about like a business connection for someone to bridge the gap between, your way of living now and the way of living that you're manifesting. I feel like you genuinely want somebody as a mentor, or I feel an energy as someone who wants some kind of energy that can make them feel safe as they journey on this new path, because you don't want to take these steps by yourself. So it's like you're going back and forth with yourself. Like, I don't really want to make friends with nobody, but it'll really feel good to have a body all over my body as I'm going through all of these changes. All of these changes. And in the near future, that is going to happen with the Lover's card. This is Gemini energy. So whoever is watching this, what you're looking for is exactly what you're going to get. Your goal is not only to build a relationship and build relationships with people who are doing better than you, and seeing opportunities in how to balance your connections in a way that are healthy, so that you don't project any past bad habits that you have, or new connections where you simply just don't keep the connections, your end of the bargain up, where you don't call anybody, you don't text, you don't follow up. So I feel like you are trying to manifest not only your person, but you're manifesting these connections and healthy ways to keep them intact. And I feel like you are going to master that. You will, but it takes time, and it's not an overnight thing. I feel like you have somebody in mind. You just want someone that's nurturing, someone that can keep your mind at ease when you get, ahead of yourself, someone who can show you, okay, this is not the way how you do this. This is the way how you do this. Someone who has been there, someone who is well seasoned, someone who is versed on meeting new people and making connections and keeping them in place. That's what you're trying to manifest, and you wouldn't mind crossing the line with that person if they're attractive enough. So you're looking for a lot of things right now, not only just a way to bridge the gap between the life that you're living now or a wealthier life, but you're looking for a wife, or you're looking for a husband, or you're looking for you're just looking for a connection that is worth it. At this point, you only want to connect with people that are worth it. And I feel like in the near future, you are. I want to pull an oracle card before we finish this Celtic cross. because I'm very curious to see how soon it's going to take for this connection to occur. I also feel like this is the energy that you need to be putting out as well. If you're looking for love, you have to find the love within yourself first so that you can project love, so that you can attract love, especially not any kind of love, but a love that is right for you. So if you know you to the T and you create safe but clear boundaries, and when I say safe, not playing it safe per se, but something that is to protect you from people who don't mean you any well, so that you don't repeat the past and have to, fight out of your circumstances in the future. So I feel like this is a duo path for you. Right now you're looking for love and you're looking for a new start on your career. And I feel it's going to start with genuine connections, but you just have to trust that you'll be able to discern when things aren't what they are, and believe things when you see they're fucked up, and leave them as is when they are. So it's just a matter of trusting yourself more, to whomever this is resonating with, or whoever is feeling the vibe. You know what I'm saying? So when is this love coming forward? Spirit always got some slick to say. My ancestors are so, I just love them. But let's see. When should you be expecting to get this energy, this lover's energy? Why would it do that? I'm going to just do it like this, because, what is this? What is that? We're just going to pull one. It says around July. Ooh. It's never that specific. But of course, you know that time is fluid, and this don't necessarily have to be around July. It could be tomorrow. You could drop your pen on the street, and then your person just picks it up for you at the same time, and your hands touch like you in a Disney movie, and then the birds start singing, and then the birds come and they tie your hair in a bow like they did in Cinderella, and then y'all just live happily ever after. But we know that's the fuck not happening. But I'm just saying, time is fluid, and it doesn't necessarily have to happen in July. I went down that rabbit hole, surely did, but it's very likely that this is the time frame that it may happen in, or this may be the time that you will be happening in, where things are taking off for you. The businesses that you've been toiling over, taking off in this time frame, and then you network with someone who's on your level, who can keep you on point, or at least be a mentor for you. But you are a budding star within your own right, and I feel like it's all gonna take off in July. All right, so here we have the 8 of Coins. So how you see yourself right now is someone who is hardworking, and someone who is a go-getter, and someone who is relentless. I feel like you've grown into this person through everything that you've been experiencing. I feel like you have been staying up late at night, studying, getting knowledge on YouTube, or getting knowledge through books, listening to Kindle books, whatever, ebooks, however, going to Barnes and Nobles, got a membership, borrowing books, taking them back, reading books, reading the internet, just getting your mind right and building your financial future. I feel like that's what you've been working on, but that's how you see yourself, as someone who is in control of their future. And your environment right now is pretty unstable, but unstable in an uncomfortable and good way. Whereas you may be in between moving, and moving from one lease to the next, switching cars, or, switching apartments, switching from apartment to condo, or movement. There's a lot of movement here where you are just not staying still. And this is something that you may have done in the past, where you stayed still in the same position for too long, and then you realize that you wasted a lot of time. So your environment right now, it just feels a little unstable, and that's normal when you're transitioning from one way of life to the next. And your hope is that you don't cheat yourself out of anything that is owed to you by repeating old patterns, and you have nothing to worry about if you focus on the present and focus on the things that you're not good at, and see how you can network with people who can put you in position to do better, or at least call you out on your shit, so that you won't stay in the same. You also fear that because you don't know enough about what you're trying to do, that you might might get got. But what you got to realize is that if you keep on studying and you keep on educating yourself and linking with people who are on the same energy field as you won't be so easy to get got. Because guess what? Your intuition is always there. And anytime anything is wrong, you can clearly tell if it's you being paranoid or if it's your intuition trying to protect you from some bullshit. The only time that you get the wires crossed is when you're not focused on the right thing. Anytime you can't tell if you are making a decision out of fear versus your intuition is protecting you, that means that you haven't meditated enough. That means that you've been worried about the wrong shit. That means that you got too much people that are shaky and unstable in your energy field, and you got to do a clearinghouse. So don't worry about what you may do wrong or who may not be there for, who may not be doing standing in your corner for you for real. Just make sure that you stay on point by keeping yourself on point with education, keeping yourself on point with reading energies and believing the things that you see when you see it, and not making excuses to stay the same, and moving when you need to move, and not, falling back into old patterns. Also, being selfish with your time. Sometimes you have to be selfish with your time so you can see if people will be upset because you're focusing on the things that you care about and the things that is going to make your life better. And the people that really give a damn about you, they won't be trying to play you. So you just have to be mindful of your surroundings. And all in all, the Page of Cups, guess what? This is the end result. Remember here, this was the challenge with you getting opportunities or figuring out if you are going to be good with making new connections. And here you are with the end result being the Page of Cups. I feel like you are going to start from scratch with the way how you approach networking and meeting new people. You're going to be open and curious. You're going to want to just have a black book and just fill it all up with connections and build those connections and be curious about getting to know people again, because I feel like you've been closed off for a while, and then anything that you touch is going to literally turn to gold. It's going to be like the Midas touch around July, because you've been working so hard. You're manifesting your life, your perfect life for you. And I feel like if you're patient with your process, but you keep on moving no matter how slow, you're going to get there. Trust yourself to do the things that you dream about. Trust yourself to do the things that you daydream about. You dream with your eyes wide open, and that is big. That is big. Do not undermine that, and do not sell yourself short. I hope this message resonates, and if you'd like to book a personal reading, the link is in the description. So until next time, love and light, tribe.